to reduce the cost, what we have to do in Agile. In other traditional software development process, it is not that cost effective, as it will not deal with the changes which has happened in between the development of the project. What is cost of change? Let us take an example of building a house. Before building a house, we will be getting the requirements, right? Once the requirements are freezed, we will be designing with an architect. Once the architecture is done, we will be developing it, and once the development is done, we will be testing the developed architecture. And then we will be releasing the architect. In these 5 phases, if we need any change to be happened in any of the stage, it is very high cost effective in other process. So that is the reason Agile came into picture. Do you have any questions till now?
What's the difference between agile and waterfall?
That's what I told earlier. See, in tradition software development, before starting the project, we will be planning the process. But in case if there is any change in between the development, there is no chance of implementing the changes in between the development phase. But in Agile, you can implement the changes wherever you need. That's what I'm going to explain you. How does the cost of change affect software? In other models, waterfall model, fish model, spiral model, this is how it happens. The perspective approach is from requirement phase to production phase, it goes high. Why? Because if there is a change in requirement phase, here it's very less cost. In analysis and design phase, you will be spend more money, little more money. At the coding phase, you will be spending little more. At the time of testing, right? When the product is developed and at the time of testing, if there is any change, you have to change the entire architecture in waterfall model. But in Agile, you have to change only a particular set of story, and you can be able to implement directly in the testing environment. That is the difference between Agile and waterfall model. In waterfall model, you cannot able to implement changes in between the process. But in Agile, you can able to implement the changes in between any of the process. See, so at the time of production in waterfall model, the cost of change will be very high. At requirement phase, if there is any change, you will be spending less money. The client will be spending less money if there is any change in analysis and design phase. When it comes to coding, little more. When it comes to testing, little high. When it comes to production, large. But in Agile, you can see the graph. At any point of stage, you can able to implement the changes with less cost. So Agile system cost profile graph you can see when you compare it to the other models. This is how Agile works. Did it answer your question?
Yes, you answered. Thank you.
As I told you earlier, traditional methods are Presumptions. Okay. Assume all aspects can be defined prior to the start of work, as I told earlier. Waterfall methods assume that requirements are stable, technology is well known to the team, and mature in its implementation. There will be no surprises, no changes, no deviations. Everyone on the team will have a consistent skill level. Product management has patience. Senior management has patience. Customers has patience. Traditional method force up front design and therefore specification. Upfront design cannot accommodate change, as I told earlier. Enforces specific organizational structure. Escalations cannot affect product development. Why traditional methods doesn't work anymore? The question is no longer how do we deal with change prior to it, rather than how do we deal with change when it happens. This is what happening in Agile. How do we minimize impact and cost? That is the reason the Agile came. Agile software development is nothing but continuous reflection and learning. The project will be divided into modules. Modules will be divided into stories. Okay, that is how the Agile works. It is a continuous and tedious process and learning, removing inefficiency and waste, building a collaborative team environment, working together to find better way of delivering. This Agile is nothing but it is not a plan oriented process. It is completely people oriented process. Where people will follow a set of process with the help of tools. Agile methodology, as I told earlier, Agile methodology follows Scrum process. What is Scrum? Do you have any idea on Scrum? Scrum is nothing but you will be collecting group of people in a meeting where you will be discussing on the daily basis activities what you have done today and what you will be doing tomorrow and what is the roadmap for a sprint. I will be explaining about the sprint in upcoming slides. First we can see what is Scrum. Scrum is an agile process that allows us to focus delivering the highest business value in the short time. So Scrum process will be implemented in sprint. Sprint is nothing but 2 weeks duration or 1 month duration. In a sprint, there will be a product backlog. Product backlog is nothing but the requirements are divided into stories. So product backlog will be having number of sprints. Sprints is nothing but collection of stories which should be done in a short time of period. It allows us to rapidly and repeatedly inspect working software every 2 weeks to 1 month. It depends upon the company to company, whether they will be keeping it for 2 weeks or a month. Basically, most of the companies will be handling a sprint in 2 weeks, means 14 days, 10 working days. The business sets the priorities. Our teams self-manage to determine the best way to deliver the highest priority features. Every 2 weeks to a month, anyone can see real working software and decide to release it as it is or continues to enhance for another iteration. It is a continuous process. It is a continuous process, like every 2 weeks you will be getting a stories and you will be testing and it will be a release for every once in 14 days. It means in a month you will be have 2 releases in Agile methodology. Here in the Scrum process, Agile methodology, each and every individual, you cannot, the test lead Senior tester, junior tester, manager, everyone should work under this process, and everyone should have a task. Everyone will be assigned a task. Everyone should test the story. It is not like a designated process. The process, it's like each and every resource should be accountable for what the task has been given. So it is self-organized team. Product progresses in a series of month-long sprints.